cucumber, cucumber, and cucumber, cucumber, and mini. What is it? Cucumber, cucumber, and mini. Cucumber.
Welcome to the violent world of Frank Parker. Stro, the Maestro of wrestling. Ooh la la.
Johnny Blast.
Big Willie Blackheart and the Bandit, the Bunkhouse Boys.
Diablo Jr., the best today.
Yeah.
The dark horse of Mountain State Wrestling, Matt Barnett.
Two-time MSW Wrestler of the Year, Chris King. You know who I am? I'm Ricky Shane.
The Reckoning, Dwayne Tenney.
Pretty boy redneck, sweet Stephen Hensley, saving you from Jonathan Styles 1 week at a time.
Commissioner Larry Light with Director of Security Joe Rage.
One half of the greatest announced team in Southern West Virginia, Jonathan Styles. How you doing, everybody?
All right, fans, we want to thank you for coming back to watch another great hour of Mountain State Wrestling. This is the voice of tradition, Jonathan Styles, joined by the outlaw rock star, sweet Stephen Hensley. And then we want to thank our continued support from our sponsors, Kramer Securities, Mark Hunt and Associates, Lewis Automotive, and a new sponsor, the West Virginia Quit Line, wvquitline.com. Fans, we got a great main event for you. Karl, the new heavyweight champion, will be taking on former heavyweight champion, the Maestro, in that big main event.
Well, the things that I like in life include seeing the Maestro cry, include seeing the Maestro lose his heavyweight title, and include seeing Karl continue his reign of dominance this morning.
And fans, we got many more great matches for you to check out. All your favorite stars will be out there. People like Ricky Shane, Pitbull, Bob Brown, the Bulldozer, and many, many more. So stay tuned, and we'll be back right after this.
This is Commissioner Larry Light. If your club, or your school, or your civic organization would like to have the great stars of NWA Mountain State Wrestling come to your town, you give us a call at area code 304-673-2054 or check us out on the web at mountainstatewrestling.com.
Dickory Orton is definitely going to have a time keeping these three men under control this morning. Ricky Shane doesn't even know what a rule book is.
Oh, wait a minute. What is Bulldozer doing? Bulldozer's shaking the hands of Rick Orton. Shut up! I think Rick Orton should use some hand sanitizer after that handshake.
I think that you need to learn when to shut up, Styles. Have you ever heard the old phrase, less is more? A little less this, a little more King Dozer, thank you.
Well, Ricky Shane ready to go into action here this morning.
Well, he's smiling now. With any luck, he's going to be crying at the end, though.
And
hopefully en route to the end of his career.
And what's interesting about this match, even though Jacques Moliere didn't mention it, the top point is the winner's going to get a title shot against Karl next week.
Well, you can guarantee one thing. If the Bulldozer or Bob Brown gets that chance, it's going to be a heck of a contest.
Well, now here's the thing about this match that you got to think about, Steve. You got two big guys in there that are taking on Ricky Shane. But at some point in this match this morning, egos are going to collide, and only one man can go home victorious. And then, you're seeing already Bulldozer attempting to break up the pin as Bob Brown was trying to go for the victory there.
Well, if you're wondering who's actually going to win this contest this morning, Jay Styles, for my money, I'm going to place it all on the Bulldozer.
I think if whoever it is that's going to be victorious, whether it's Ricky Shane or Bob Brown or the Bulldozer, it's going to be the man who makes sure that his other opponent is down and out of commission before attempting to go for that pinfall.
Bob Brown on the offense, picks up Ricky Shane, big scoop slam, center of the ring. Bulldozer measures and goes for the pinfall, pushes Bob Brown out of the way.
And Bulldozer with those massive shoulders trying to keep Ricky Shane down to the mat. And now Bulldozer working Ricky Shane in the corner, and Bob Brown with the assist. Oh, what a horrific way to the eyes. I can't believe he did that.
Not very horrific, evidently. Ricky Shane recovering quickly there. That's a sign of his veteran instinct. I think Bob Brown went for the rake of the eyes, and all he got was the top of the scalp there. Ricky Shane ducked his head under. You can see he used a cat and mouse situation there, let Bob Brown think he was in an advantageous situation, very much like a possum, turn things around. But the last second, you see the biggest cat in the ring, the Bulldozer. He's got a hold of Ricky Shane, and it's feeding time for him and Bob Brown right now. You can bet the Bulldog's hungry for a snack. Or the Pitbull, excuse me.
Ricky Shane with those quick moves gets out of the way and hits Bulldozer with a great forearm. Bob Brown takes him down.
Bob Brown, as crazy as he is, he knows where he is in the ring. You see he grabbed a hold of that bottom rope real quick there to break that pinfall attempt up.
Absolutely, and Bob Brown, a great veteran, to roll outside and take a break and a breather as him and Bulldozer regroup and attempt to have a strategy session. And I tell you, the strategy, oh, is he going up? Is he going up? And he flies high!
Oh my Lord!
I cannot believe the aerial assault by Ricky Shane. That is why that man should be the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, because of great moves like that.
But you see, Bulldozer, he's the first man to make his way back up to his feet. The high-risk maneuver that Ricky Shane tried there didn't work out too well for him.
Bulldozer claiming it. I'd love to see the replay on that one. And, clubbing forearm by Bulldozer and a boot to the shin. Bulldozer beginning to work on Ricky Shane now in a submission style. Pulling on those knees.
He's got those legs tied up real good there. But Bob Brown, instincts are kicking in. He knows what's on the line, and he wants that world title shot. Levels the Bulldozer with a massive leg drop there. Presses him down to the canvas. Lateral press. Last second, though, Bulldozer gets that arm up.
And Ricky Shane over there, this looks like incapacitated more than discombobulated. But he's going to have to refocus if he's going to make sure.
And he does in grand fashion there. Great drop kick to the tip of the head of Bob Brown. And now the Bulldozer actually thanking Ricky Shane. Ricky Shane goes for the handshake, and just like he betrayed me, he betrayed the trust of the Bulldozer.
No, he didn't. Ricky Shane, a little more guts than brains there as he tries to
Absolutely,
go.
Ricky's never been that smart.
Oh, no, come on.
Big scoop by Bulldozer. Ricky Shane just landed in a world of pain.
And a humongous elbow drop. And Bulldozer going for the pin, but Bob Brown quickly breaks it up.
Knee to the head of Ricky Shane. Bulldozer goes for the cover. Pitbull, though. Rick of the eyes on the Bulldozer goes for his cover. Bulldozer pulls him up by the hair.
And Bulldozer just using a massive headbutt to slow down the pace of Bob Brown. And working him over in the corner, which actually is a great advantage for Ricky Shane, because it now lets him catch his breath and find that second win that he so desperately is going to need if he's going to go home victorious in this triple threat match.
Bob Brown gets in the corner.
Wait,
Terrific. Whoa! Out of nowhere.
Oh, I thought Ricky Shane was going to pull an upset there real quick to Bob Brown's disavail.
Well, if you want to see upset, see the Bulldozer get pinned in this match. You don't want to be the man that did it.
No, absolutely. I'll tell you what, whoever Ricky Shane does is going to be bullseyed by him.
Excuse me, did you say whoever Ricky Shane pins?
Oh, yeah. Because right now, Ricky Shane is in control of this match. Thanks to the opportunity to get his win back, and looks like I may have spoken too soon.
You usually do.
Wait a minute, Bob Brown using the ropes.
What's wrong with that? Well, I guess you got caught. I guess that would be the wrong thing.
Wait a minute, what is that? Bulldozer trying to show the rule book, and Ricky Shane again getting an opportunity to recuperate in the corner.
Bob Brown and the Bulldozer going to work on each other. You see the Bulldozer there coming out on top with that incredible drop kick for a man his size. The fact that he can even jump up in the air like that, absolutely mind-blowing. But that's the mark of a seasoned, skilled athlete in our business.
Absolutely.
Always add to your repertoire. Do things that nobody think you can do, because that's the thing that's going to get you ahead when nobody's paying attention.
I tell you, Bulldozer's one of those people, too. For his size, he can move around that ring. And Ricky Shane and him are just going back and forth, back and forth. Speaking of size, the size of the heart of Ricky Shane in this match, and a spine buster! Wow!
Bob Brown quick to break up the pinfall there. Goes for his own lateral press. Ricky Shane turns around and smacks him right in the side of the head.
And Steve, if I could go back to that spine buster just for a second, I think that took everything out of Ricky Shane to be able to pull off a great power move like that.
Well, Ricky Shane's definitely slow to get up to his feet right now. And the two mastodons in the ring are going at it again. Bob Brown sends the Bulldozer to the outside.
And wait a minute, Bulldozer's claiming that he has had enough and he is going to go, I think, up to the locker room.
I don't think so. I think he's just taking some time to regroup, Styles. He's the king of West Virginia. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Well, he's taking his money and going home, and you have to question.
Styles, he is the king of West Virginia. He's entitled to do whatever he wants. This is his kingdom. You're just lucky enough that he lets you be a subject. Back in the ring, Bob Brown in a great position to capitalize, though. Absence of the Bulldozer leaves him the single lone big man involved in this match. And the technically skilled Ricky Shane is draped over that middle turnbuckle, and he doesn't look like he's going to be moving anytime soon.
And wait a minute. The director of security, Joe Rage, is coming down now.
What the heck place does Joe Rage have out here?
Well, Joe Rage is making sure that Bob Brown does not get a chance to use that chain.
This isn't even a place for Joe Rage to be out here. The Pitbull's involved in the match. Ricky Shane's trying to steal the win. No! No!
Absolutely!
Ricky Shane!
This is a travesty. This is a miscarriage. A miscarriage. Underline that word and look it up at home, because I know you don't know what I'm talking about right now. It is a miscarriage of justice that Bob Brown was cheated like that by Joe Rage. Bob Brown sending Joe Rage in the ring, and he's following after, and this dog is hungry for some revenge.
Wait a minute, what is this? The referee is calling for the bell.
Bob Brown and Joe Rage going at it. Pitbull, Bulldog out of the corner on Joe Rage. And the Pitbull's laid him out. He's going for the count. Nope, he's going for the punishment. Pitbull might be crazy. He might not look like he knows what's going on, but one thing he knows for sure is he just got screwed by Director of Security Joe Rage.
He did not get screwed. He was attempting to use a foreign object in that match, and the Director of Security was doing nothing but his job, and now got froggy with Pitbull Bob Brown. Granted, he's on the...
Excuse me. Number one, wasn't a foreign object, purchased in America. Number two, Joe Rage, his best days are behind him. He needs to let guys like Bob Brown shine during their time to shine. Bob Brown's mad because Joe Rage is selfish and he is jealous.
He is not jealous. He is doing his job.
Absolutely jealous.
He feared by Larry Light.
He feared that Bob Brown was going to accomplish what he never did and get that shot for the world title and possibly win it. So he came out there and he stole that opportunity from him. And I am just disgusted, Jay Styles.
I tell you what, I don't think this is the last time we're going to see Bob Brown and Joe Rage together. I think Larry Light's going to review this footage.
I don't know. You may need to talk to the doctors. This might be the last time we see Joe Rage come out here to pull something like this.
I think Joe Rage was only attempting to do his job. And Rick Orton
You would think that.
attempting to help Joe Rage up.
Pardon our mess, Southern West Virginia. It's the construction reduction event at Lewis Automotive in Beckley. That's right. We've begun construction on the best state-of-the-art facility in order to serve you better, but we must make room. All pre-owned vehicles have been drastically reduced during this event right now. You can drive a pre-owned vehicle from Lewis for as low as $69.95 only during the construction reduction event and only at Lewis Automotive in Beckley. Call 1-800-TO-BECKLEY or online at lewisautomotive.com.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
May 7th, Hinton, West Virginia. It's beyond frustration now. Our family's blood is spilt on this mat, so now everyone else's is on notice. Everyone else in NWA Mountain State, every tag team, every single. May 7th in Hinton. Die, rookie. Die.
This is the one-man wrecking crew, Bulldozer. I'm letting you know that I'm coming back to Falls View, West Virginia on Friday.
Nearly as good as he was. Well, I have news for everyone. They're wrong. Because there's one thing everyone needs to know about a conqueror, about a destroyer. He wants more. After every conquest, he wants more and more. As far as the junior heavyweight title goes, yeah, I won. I had it, and I dominated. But that got old fast. And Scotty Reigns, you just happen to be the next pedestal in my way. Bad news for you. Good news for me.
Matt Conard, you're a one tough SOB. And you've been wreaking a lot of havoc around here around Mountain State. So don't think I haven't noticed what you've been doing. But tonight, we ain't playing no games. You get in the ring with the TV champion, and I don't plan on losing this belt to you. So I ain't fearing no kind of Reaper tonight. But what you will fear is the Ice Storm from the Iceman Scott Reigns.
I mean, just look at the intensity on that man. I mean, the redness in the neck all the way up to the ears. It's like just sheer anger is coming out of him.
You say redneck like it's a bad thing, Jay Styles.
Hey, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I could do a great historical lesson on the founding of the redneck in Appalachia, West Virginia that actually goes back to a bandana, Steve, that was worn during the miners' strike in Paint Creek. But history lessons aside, we got a collar elbow tie-up now.
And Matt Conard, it's the early story in the match. Power against the smaller man. It's not looking good for Scotty Reigns. Scotty Reigns, though, I'll grudgingly admit, he's no slouch either. He's a very strong guy. He's short. He's got those muscles. He's very compact. He's very much built like a power lifter. Power lifters are usually small guys. They can force more momentum up easier than a guy with long arms. But Matt Conard, make no mistake about it, definitely the stronger of the two.
And wait a minute, what is this? What is the Bulldozer doing coming out here?
Whatever he wants to do, it's his kingdom.
It is. Both men are curiously distracted by the presence of the Bulldozer here this morning. And referee Higgins making sure that he's not going to attempt to interfere in the match.
He wouldn't dream of interfering in the match unless the king said it was okay, which is fortunate for him. He can pretty much do whatever he wants. Royal decree. Back in the ring, though, Matt Conard back on the offense, pounding away on Scotty Rains in the corner. Fantastic uppercut there.
And now, Scotty Rains, we were just talking a second ago about that power that he has. Also, the speed of Scotty Rains.
Scotty Rains
great
just
arm drag takedown. And look at how fast Scotty Rains changes the tempo of the match into his favor, Steve.
won't last. Won't last.
What do you mean won't last?
I'm telling you, Conard's too big. He's too strong. And quite honestly, he just has more support from the Outlaw Nation. Let's face facts. That'll turn a tide every time.
Scotty Rains with a great wrist lock applied there.
Not for long. Not for long. And you see Conard coming back with that vicious right hand to the side of Scotty Rains' face. Just picks him up quite literally by the sides of his ears and throws him into that corner and just levels him with those battering ram-like shots.
Well, Matt Conard's an excellent striker. I mean, he has fantastic reach, which gives him a distinct advantage in some matches.
And Matt Conard looked like a fantastic freight train just taking off the head of Scotty Rains there.
And wow, what a running knee drop. Shades of Harley Race there by Matt Conard.
With all due respect to Harley Race, Matt Conard made that move his own right there.
Absolutely.
Scotty Rains trying to turn things around, though. He's hitting Matt Conard with a barrage of shots to the side of his face, but Conard...
Oh my God, the power of Matt Conard!
Just lifting him up by the throat, throwing him into the corner, but Scotty Rains right back on the attack. Conard by the throat again, throws him in that corner, but Scotty Rains just got flattened like a pancake. Referee in position, 2 count. We almost had a new television champion there.
I tell you what, I really did think that there was a possibility of that. I mean, you look at a guy like Matt Conard and just his power alone to toss Scotty Rains around like a rag doll kind of makes me wonder, can Scotty Rains go home victorious and retain the TV title this morning? And speaking of power...
Oh, it looks like Scotty Rains might have hurt his knee there when Conard just leveled him back down to the mat there. It looked like that left knee hit pretty hard, and Scotty Rains already in a weakened position.
Suplex.
Easy prey there for that suplex.
And look at that bully, the Bulldozer, taking the man's seat.
Man's a little bit smarter than you, though. He didn't pick a bone with the Bulldozer.
I would go over and pick a bone with him, but I'm not allowed by
Please go over there and do that. I would like for the man's man to sit next to me instead of you.
But hey.
You know, really, I would rather sit by myself.
There's a time and place for me to exact my revenge.
It's called Your Dreams.
Oh.
Back in the ring, Matt Conard in firm control of this one, driving his knee into the upper back of Scotty Rains.
And referee Higgins is going to get Scotty Rains out of the rope, but it looks like Matt Conard's going to do it for him.
Just kind of shakes him away there, grabs a hold of the rope, just shook it real hard, sent Scotty Rains flying backwards. Going back to the arm bar, twisting, holding on good with a firm wrist lock, and kicks away at that forearm.
And the thing, Steve, that I don't think the fans know about is all those muscles, or not, excuse me, not muscles, but bones, the carpals and metacarpals that are in that hand that can be damaged with a wrist lock like that.
Absolutely. And let's not make light of that kick to the forearm there. That's an intelligent move. Scotty Rains, like I said, he's a very powerful guy for a short man. And if you kick away at that forearm there, even if you don't cause an injury, bruising the bone of either the radius or the ulna, that's going to limit the gripping power in that arm.
And I tell you what, Scotty Rains, a master of using his arms.
Just powering his way up there. Scotty Rains on the offense.
And wow, what a great clothesline. Scotty Rains like a house of fire now. Looks like he's trying to build up some momentum to go for that signature super kick.
And Scotty Rains absolutely on fire there, just like you said, Jay Styles, going for the cover. Conard, come on, buddy. Come on, come on.
A 2 count only.
Easy kick out for the big man.
Easy kick out my eye. It took everything for Conard to kick out of that.
Is something wrong with your eye? Could you not see how easy that was for him?
How do you see anything with those sunglasses?
Very well, thank you. They're high definition.
Just like our show, thanks to the great works of Cucumber and Company and people like from the Outlaw Nations. Got a big whoa! Fall away slam!
And Matt Conard, this has to be surprising him. This is not the position that I anticipated he would be in at this point in the contest. I know you're a big Scotty Rains fan, but I doubt after that assault that Conard leveled him with that you truly expected to see a move like that at this point.
Absolutely not. And it goes back to that kick to the form that you were just talking about, Steve, like maybe a minute and a half ago, that Scotty Rains was able to still muster and use that left arm to pull off a great move like that.
I don't like him, but even I'll concede he's tenacious.
Absolutely. Speaking of conceding things, I got to concede. Super kick, that's it!
Ho, ho, ho!
Steve, I got to concede to you that both you and I are going to be excited today, the debut of the Nigerian Nightmares. I take it by your lack of focus, Steve, that you're not as excited as I am. At least
Well, you see out there on the outside, Bulldozer getting the face of the television champion. Scotty Rains smacking that crown away.
Ring the bell. Bulldozer. Wait a minute, what is this?
Bulldozer sending Scotty Rains to that ring post, picks him up. That's like picking up a sack of feathers for him. Dumps Scotty Rains back into the ring. Shoves the ref away. The ref will be very wise to move out of the way of the Bulldozer. He'll flatten him and flatten him good.
Wait a minute, referee Hitchens trying to get Bulldozer off. No, what is this? Oh my God, what a power bomb!
That's a dust cloud if ever I've seen one. And the Bulldozer making a statement. Scotty Rains, your days are numbered. King Bulldozer has made a royal decree that he wants your title.
No, he's not. He's not going to do it again.
I hope he does it again. Picks him up over the shoulder. And Bulldozer's picking his moment.
Oh!
Fantastic power slam straight in the center of the ring there.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
Good old boys are going to have a good old match. What are you wafting me for?
Because you smell as bad as Skeeter.
I do not smell as bad as Skeeter.
I have to disagree with you, Styles. You've had a cold lately, though. I doubt you can smell anything.
Well, it has been going around, and I tell you what, I think these boys are going to have some fun. Just some good old-fashioned fun. And in a manner of speaking, this is a great way for Skeeter to get in the hunt for the Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, whatever.
What?
I would just like to see Skeeter get his teeth knocked out this morning. I don't normally root for the dark horse, but if there's anything in the world, and I've said the last time we were here, that I hate more than you, Jonathan Styles, it's Skeeter.
Aww. Well, I know that there is one man that has Skeeter in his sights, and that is the former NWA Tri-States Tag Team Champion, Ron Sexton.
Skeeter and Matt Barnett exchanging bird calls in the ring. This looks like some bizarre mating ritual. Skeeter, first man to make use of a real wrestling hold since we started this thing. Armbar into a hammerlock, right into that side headlock. Just driving the palm of his hand against Matt Barnett's forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting way to add a little bit of force to that hold, cut off a little more wind. Matt Barnett slides out there.
Matt Barnett. Another collar elbow tie-up by both men. And Barnett getting the best of this one into that side headlock.
And Barnett just grabbed a hold of Skeeter's cap, threw it to the outside of the ring. Hopefully next thing we see fly out there will be Skeeter's teeth.
Oh! Speaking of teeth, look at all the great teeth in the fans out there.
All 8 of them.
Oh, that is so wrong, sir.
No, I was talking about the number of teeth they have between them. There's more than 8 fans.
No, Steve, come on. You want the men and women of this great community, the great state of West Virginia, to come out and support Mountain State Wrestling.
Well, I would like to see the great men and women, but I don't see too many people sporting bandanas in support of the Outlaw Nation this week.
That's because they have brains, Steve. And no retort by Steve because of no brain, and now Skeeter in control.
No, it's rude of me to argue wits with a man who has none, Jonathan Styles.
And I noticed you didn't comment earlier, Steve, when I was talking about Ron Sexton having Skeeter directly in his sights. I think you remember from Mullins, he was pretty much gunning to get his hands on Skeeter.
And I want to see him get his hands on Skeeter. He's a lot meaner than Matt Barnett. He'll really hurt him.
Well, I tell you what.
That's exciting.
Ron Sexton.
I've got a big old smile on my face just thinking about the pain that Skeeter's going to incur at the hands of Ron Sexton.
And Ron Sexton, a brick wall in that ring.
Oh, that is putting it mildly. That man breaks bricks for breakfast.
I didn't know that.
Puts them over his scrambled eggs like pepper. That's how mean and tough he is. Old man Tucker don't have anything on Ron Sexton.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I tell you what, fans, we got a great main event for you today. We got Karl taking on the Maestro in a rematch.
Matt Barnett going for a pinfall cover.
For the
2 count only,
title.
though.
I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to interrupt you as you were calling the match. I was trying to tell the people at home about the great rematch between Karl and the Maestro coming up.
Jonathan Styles, if there's anything I understand, it's the fact that we have so many great things going on in NWA Mountain State Wrestling. That's hard to talk about one thing while not talking about the other. We got a fantastic contest. We've got fantastic contests. We've got fantastic wrestlers. We've got a great website. We've got the best production value on the independent scene. We are NWA Mountain State Wrestling, and we are where it's at.
And I tell you what, we are everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, you name it, the internet, YouTube. We are everywhere, so you can get your fix of Jonathan Styles whenever you need it, ladies and gentlemen.
And we are on top of things, but right now in the ring, Skeeter on top of things. Great hip toss there. And Matt Barnett holding the small of his lower back. Skeeter not wasting any time, back up on top of things, grabs a hold of that chin of Matt Barnett, forces him down into a sitting position. And Matt Barnett, surprisingly, in a lot of trouble here. I can't believe that he can be so easily outsmarted by a man that might have as many brain cells as the fans of Matoka have teeth.
Oh, wait a minute.
You're right. He probably has less brain cells.
Skeeter Rudy.
Maybe more. Eight isn't a very big number. He might have 9.
You are so ignorant sometimes, I swear.
Well, that would be true if ignorant meant more intelligent than you.
God.
It's all right. I'll buy you a dictionary for Christmas.
You gave me water last Christmas. Dictionary being
No, that was credibility. Did you drink it?
Actually, I have it over here right now.
You haven't opened it yet?
Of course I've opened it. I've been drinking out of it.
Huh. I guess not even my tricks can make you sound better.
Oh!
Matt Barnett, great side suplex in the ring. And Skeeter is now the one who is in trouble. Hopefully.
What?
Nope. Skeeter sweeps Matt Barnett's feet right out from under him. Goes right back to a lateral press and hooks the leg. Doesn't come up with the 3 count, though.
No, he doesn't.
Modified surfboard variation. He's pulling away at the face of Matt Barnett. Uncharacteristically mean.
And for the fans at home, Steve, that may not be aware, I mean, how does that affect the jaw? That jaw region. Wait a minute, what is that? I can't believe Skeeter's biting Matt Barnett.
Well,
I'm shocked.
Right now, I believe the way it's going to affect Matt Barnett is if Skeeter gets to do that too much more often, he might need a plastic surgeon.
Shades of Mike Tyson, possibly?
I think it's more shades of an ignorant hillbilly.
Oh, that is so rude, Steve.
Mike Tyson's the baddest man on the planet. Let's face facts, Skeeter's just the smelliest.
Oh.
Matt Barnett rides him right down to the mat there with a great rear waist lock. Transitions into a front face lock there, holding him down on the canvas. And he rolls him on over there. Bridges.
Nice bridge.
Skeeter, though, He's strong for a country boy. Did a lot of farm work, and anybody that's done farm work knows Skeeter might be ignorant. He might be country dumb, but he's also country strong.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, Steve. Have you ever thrown bales of hay?
Absolutely.
And it is. You do 1 day of baling of hay, you're either going to sleep good or you're going to be dead. Because I mean, there is no greater workout than being out on that farm. And now, wait a minute, Skeeter.
There's that strength we were talking about. Gets himself back into a position to turn this thing around. And that's a great hold he has on Matt Barnett. He just pulls him over into a backslide attempt. 2 count only. Says Rick Orton.
And Jock telling us we got 3 minutes left in this great contest here this morning.
Skeeter holding on to that side headlock for dear life, but Barnett fires away with some wicked forearm shots to the abdomen. Sends Skeeter off the ropes. Nope. Reversal by Skeeter.
Hey, wait a minute. Sunset flip. This could be it. Oh, I really thought Barnett was going to have the pin and take away the victory here this morning. Irish whip into the ropes. And up. And up.
Boom.
Wow.
Barnett got caught big time there. Sometimes a basic thing like a kick to the head or a knee to the head can put you on your back every bit as quick as an opponent's signature maneuver. Matt Barnett, I think, got knocked for a loop there, but he still has enough wits about him to kick out.
Absolutely. I tell you, Barnett has, if you look up, speaking of dictionaries, the word desire, Barnett's picture is right in there. I mean, that's how that man regained the junior heavyweight championship. And
Skeeter's got him in position here. Fall straight back, reverse DDT. 2 count, and no! Ron Sexton and Andy Awesome.
And just like, I mean, it's just like a psychic premonition that I had, Steve. Look at Ron Sexton out there.
Ron Sexton going right after Skeeter. Andy Awesome going right after Matt Barnett. The Baltimore bad boy stomping away at Barnett. Sexton's already sent Skeeter to the outside. The referee's trying to control Ron Sexton, and that might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen Rick Orton do since trying to intelligently count to 3.
And Ricky Shane trying to get him to stop. I thought we were going to see Ron Sexton fly high there for a moment.
Ricky Shane coming out here to save Skeeter. And Skeeter's very, very fortunate that Ricky Shane did. Or this may have been his curtain call. Ron Sexton's got him in his sights, and that is not a friendly place to be.
Absolutely. I tell you.
Boys and girls, this match is a no disqualification.
No contest.
No contest, excuse me.
No contest. And I tell you, this is probably not the last time we are going to see Ron Sexton.
Well, there's some sportsmanship for you. As if the ending of this match couldn't be more disgusting.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Jacques Bollier here with Jonathan Styles.
I am the outlaw rock star Stephen Hensley. Welcome.
It don't matter what your name is.
The Urban Death Squad.
It doesn't matter what your names are either.
Everybody talks about how bad they are,
We can't even say it on this YouTube right here.
but we've lived it.
You listen and you listen well. The last team had a little accident in the parking lot after the show. NWA, you've been warned.
So take all the money you got, put it together, come out and see us because you don't want to miss.
The NWA, Mountain State.
Mountain State Wrestling
That's Sundays, 11 a.m. on Fox in high definition.
Hi.
Pardon our mess, Southern West Virginia. It's the construction reduction event at Lewis Automotive in Beckley. That's right. We've begun construction on the best state-of-the-art facility in order to serve you better, but we must make room. All pre-owned vehicles have been drastically reduced during this event right now. You can drive a pre-owned vehicle from Lewis for as low as $69.95. Only during the construction reduction event, and only at Lewis Automotive in Beckley. Call 1-800-TO-BECKLEY or online at lewisautomotive.com.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Saturday, May 7th, Hinton, West Virginia, the Summers County Memorial Building. Bring all your family and come see all the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Superstars, 7:30, Memorial Building.
Ladies and gentlemen, ooh la la, Strozilla, Stro, the Maestro of Wrestling, coming to you Friday, May 13th, Falls View, West Virginia. Bring your mamas, bring your papas, grandbabies, grandmas, grandpas, bring them all down. We're going to have a good time, West Virginia style. Ooh la la.
Mullins, West Virginia, May 14th. NWA Mountain State Championship Wrestling is coming back. That means the Iceman's coming back, which means competition at its finest will be there. Check out all the stars, baby, but make sure you check out the Iceman first. See you, Mullins. Love you. May 14th. Be there.
Congratulations of all the little Muppets.
The former heavyweight champion in what some will call a poor set of circumstances for the Maestro that allowed Karl to become the new champion of Mountain State Wrestling.
And what a fortuitous set of circumstances for all of the real fans of professional wrestling. We finally, after months of a tyrant regime, have a credible heavyweight champion in NWA Mountain State Wrestling, a man who's not so selfish that he tries to hold the young guys back the way the Stro has.
But I gotta tell you, Steve.
Can you believe he's still campaigning for a world title match?
Well, he's definitely
He doesn't deserve another one.
Definitely in line. I'd love to see him get a world title match against Colt Cabana.
I would love to see somebody like the Bulldozer get a world title shot, or a guy like Chance Prophet, or even better, a guy like our NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Karl get a world title shot.
And I tell you, speaking of Chance Prophet, thanks to him crying like a little girl, the crossface has been banned in this match because of the way that Stro used it on Chance Prophet back in Mullins, West Virginia.
If memory serves me correctly, Chance wasn't the one crying. Stro was, because the Stro just isn't able to concentrate with guys like Chance Prophet inside of his head. It's the way that Chance Prophet put it when he called the Stro champ. No, he isn't, because he choked just like he choked against my man, the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Champion, the Psycho Superman Karl. I love you, boyo. I love you. Ha ha. He's a part of the Outlaw Nation. Did you know that?
First, in this corner right here, he is the Maestro! The Maestro of Wrestling!
Hey, wait a minute!
Whoa, 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 whoa! And the Stro there, very selfishly stealing away the ring introduction of the heavyweight champion because he just can't bear to hear it.
Wait a minute, he went to go use the maneuver that's banned.
That's right, you can't do that move. That's right, Karl. You're smarter than the Stro. That's why you can't remember.
Now, wait a minute. You know Stro has 1,004 holds in his arsenal.
But right now, all he can think about is how wronged he's been by the NWA, by Chance Prophet, the national champion. Oh, life's so hard. Oh, I can't use my finishing move. That's right, buddy.
Well,
it's beautiful.
But don't worry. We can see the SBD. We can see the clover leaf. We could see a number of maneuvers. Who knows? Stro might even be working on a new finisher for all you know, Steve.
Most likely, though, I think we might see the straight jacket, maybe. I'd like to see that one.
Or the Psycho Crusher.
Or the Psycho Crusher. But you know what we're not going to see? Let's hear it one more time. What are we not going to see, Jay Styles?
The crossface.
That's right. No crossface. No songs in time for the Maestro of Wrestling tonight. And you can see Stro not on his game. And Karl is having his way with those fantastic headbutts of his. The greatest in the Mountain State. The Psycho Superman Karl dominating the former champion. And just biting away at the forehead of Stro.
And now, Stro in the ropes, and Karl just walking around, and referee Higgins needs to get in there.
No, referee Higgins needs to stand back and let Karl do what Karl does best.
And that, wait a minute, what does Karl do best but cheat? And some, it's serve up the dinner plate because it was chop time, baby. Kielbasa chops.
And Stro just slapping away on the chest of Karl. Karl wisely going to the outside to regroup. Wisely. Unlike the Stro, who unwisely has made an enemy of NWA on national and an international level. That's real smart. Let's go ahead and make the guys angry who control whether or not you get a world title shot. That was a great career move. You're not even the heavyweight champ of the Mountain State anymore, brother. Back of the line. I think Karl's up front now.
Back of the line, nothing. By the way, think about this, Steve. Both men in this contest, one will go home victorious, will have to face Ricky Shane next week for the heavyweight title. And you gotta wonder, why are they not attempting to put this match away quickly and go home knowing that they have to face Ricky Shane?
Well, Jonathan Styles, I think the reason this match hasn't gone away quickly is because it's a heavyweight title contest. Neither man's eager to make a mistake here. Karl's not eager to jump in there when the Stro's got ahead of steam. Of course he's going to go to the outside. Of course he's going to take time to regroup. He's smart. That's why he has himself in the ropes there right now. He's telling the ref, get that big caveman out of the way. But the caveman doesn't listen because the Stro's selfish and doesn't respect the rules of our business.
And, oh, wow.
Just pulls Karl out of the corner, elevates him up off the ground, and Karl falls back down and falls hard. Stro measures him, drops the big forearm across the forehead there.
And Stro just with big close fist in there now. And you got to think there's some serious aggression going on there. And Stro wanting to, Stro trying to go for it again, but.
Stro is so frustrated. His instincts are to go for the crossface, and Karl knows that. He lets him get in position every time just so he can realize At that last instant before those hands clasp, he can't do it. You can see the frustration has definitely gone inside of the head of Stro as he made a big mistake there, ramming his own knee into that top turnbuckle, and Karl, like a wolf smelling blood, going right after that knee, right after that leg.
Isn't it like a shark smelling blood, Steve?
Are you underestimating the sense of a wolf, Jonathan Styles?
I don't know. I didn't know they went after blood.
I thought you had a background in education.
Science is not my forte.
Well, I'll tell you what's not your forte. Calling a match down the line. I'm the only guy in the Mountain State capable of doing it. That's why I am the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Announcer of the Year. Just like my boy Karl is the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champ.
The polls have not closed yet. Fans,
It's a done deal. Done deal.
There's still plenty of time to vote. So don't let Stephen Inslee fool you or dismay your votes.
Vote as many times as you want. If you put everybody else's votes together, you still can't touch me. Karl.
By Karl.
Psycho Superman, he is having a time out there, isn't he?
Oh, yes.
He likes hurting Stro. I like watching him hurt Stro.
What?
This is a great day for both of us right now.
Well, I tell you what.
You know what we're going to do after this match?
What's that?
We're going to go out to Applebee's and have some delicious boneless wings.
I know.
What, you don't like the boneless wings at Applebee's?
I'm more of that under 500 calories, that steak, that salad.
Oh, the signature sirloin with garlic shrimp. I love that too.
Yeah, that's a fantastic meal.
It's kind of light, just like the Stro's credibility.
Oh, what? That's wrong. That is wrong, sir.
You gotta admit though, Jay Styles, with the loss of the crossface, the loss of the heavyweight title, Stro's stock is slipping a little bit.
No, it is not. Not at all.
I guess that's a matter of opinion that we'll have to debate later. Stro, though, turning things around against all odds right now. Nice spinning mule kick to the gut of Karl, but Karl comes out of that corner and goes right back to that knee.
And Karl's continuously working on the legs, trying to take out the wheels of Stro and put him down on that mat.
And Karl, he's got him locked in position. Figure 4 time, brother. And you gotta wonder, how healthy is the Stro's leg really? It seems like for the last couple months, we've watched the wrestlers here in the NWA Mountain State Wrestling focus on his knees, focus on his legs.
Oh, yeah. And that has been going on for a long period of time. And Stro grabbing the referee, which allowed for Karl to use the ropes to his advantage.
I don't remember seeing that. I think I saw the Stro tap, though. See, there's the Stro. He's trying to tap again, but the ref's shirt's in the way.
Tap again. Karl's using the
Yes, he is. I heard him say, I quit. What are you talking about? What did Karl do?
Get the tape from Zach Wetzel. You'll see it. And I tell you, Steve, this is one of these moves I like to call double trouble, because not only is the Stro in danger of submitting, but also his shoulders could be pinned to the mat.
Absolutely. Whenever you suffer a great deal of pain like the Stro's suffering right now, sometimes instincts just take over, and that pain just overwhelms you. You aren't aware until you hear that 3 count that the match is already over. We've seen it happen before. And as much as you may believe that the Stro doesn't have it in him to quit a match, I think he'd be willing to take the easy way out and just let the referee count 3.
Oh, and Stro with some chops. Yeah, and great suplex by the Maestro.
Maestro just tosses Karl to the opposite corner, but you see right there, he can't move very quickly. That knee is absolutely hurt. Karl, very intelligent, very focused. He's done his homework.
Referee Higgins starting the count. Both men to their knees, though.
Exchanging shots. Stro rakes the eyes. Karl rakes the eyes. Neither man, though.
To get out of the eyes.
Neither man, though, really finding an advantageous position from that. Karl, though, first man to his feet, scales the ropes. He's up on the top turnbuckle, but Stro already back on his feet as well. Karl launches himself off, but he gets caught. Stro grabs the legs. Double leg takedown.
Submission maneuver in Stro's sights. Can he get him over?
And Stro trying for everything he's worth to turn this one over. Karl fighting with everything he's got, but Stro gets it.
He's got him in that sharpshooter.
No! Come on, Karl.
Yes, come on, Karl. Tap.
No. Come on. You're right there. Yes. Break that hold. That's right, Higgins. You tell Stro.
Karl getting to the ropes, luckily, and now rolling to the outside. Wait a minute, what is this? What?
Karl says he's tired of competing against a man that doesn't deserve a heavyweight title shot, and he's taking a powder. Now, I don't blame him.
Wait a minute. What a cowardly champion we have.
What are you talking about? This is payback. All those years that Stro held Karl back, all the times that Stro refused to let Karl have a chance to win the heavyweight title when he had it. Karl's saying, not your night, brother. I'm not even going to give you the respect that you believe you're due because I'm better than you. I'm better than these people in Matoka. I'm the Mountain State Wrestling heavyweight champion, and I do things on my terms.
What a disgusting human being.
What an intelligent human being.
Maestro! Maestro Wrestling!
Yep. And luckily, Karl now keeps the title by countout, so
That's right. Karl keeps the title by countout because he's the champion and he knows the rules because he's smart. You know what happened this morning? Jacques Moliere can announce Stro the winner all he wants, but the fact of the matter is, Karl walked out with his title. Stro still doesn't have it. Stro still doesn't have a heavyweight title shot, and now he doesn't have the crossface. Bad things happening to the Stro left and right. And you know who's the happiest guy in the world about it?
What?
The Outlaw Rockstar. What a great week. Karl walks out with a heavyweight title, and Stro looks more and more frustrated. Yeah, raise your hand all you want, buddy. Doesn't count for much, does it, Styles?
It goes home to a victory and keeps him in contendership for that heavyweight title.
And you see Stro taking the time to shake the hands of overexcited fans that rush down to meet him. Can somebody please control those Muppets?
Well, I tell you what, Karl may have gone in the frying pan right into the fire because next week he's got Ricky Shane.
Pardon our mess, Southern West Virginia. It's the construction reduction event at Lewis Automotive in Beckley. That's right. We've begun construction on the best state-of-the-art facility in order to serve you better, but we must make room. All pre-owned vehicles have been drastically reduced during this event right now. You can drive a pre-owned vehicle from Lewis for as low as $69.95. Only during the construction reduction event and only at Lewis Automotive in Beckley. Call 1-800-TO-BECKLEY or online at lewisautomotive.com.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout Southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
Thank you for joining us at the end of the hour. What did you see today that really got your attention?
Well, I like the fact that every single wrestler gave it all they had, and what a great hour. That's definitely all I have to say for right now.
Absolutely. And the man who definitely had it all was Ricky Shane. He gets that title shot next week against Karl.
That's right. But more important, the man who's still the heavyweight champion here at NWA Mountain State Wrestling, my boy, the Psycho Superman Karl, coming out on top again, heavyweight champ.
As long as countouts are allowing people to retain titles, apparently Karl will remain champion.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Fans, we'll see you next week for another great hour of Mountain State Wrestling. Jock.
Yes. Well, don't forget about our website, mountainstatewrestling.com. Every Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m. on Fox 59. We Rabbit fans, there's no doubt to shout out about NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
Cameraman, get a good shot of it. 10 pounds of leather and gold synonymous with greatness. This is NWA Mountain State Wrestling on Fox 59.